The sun, a blazing ball of hot plasma that is 94 million miles away from Earth, has been our planet's only source of light and heat for as long as we can remember. But how much do we really know about it? From surprising facts about its size to some scary details about its power, here are 10 things that will blow your mind about the sun. Number 10. Our sun will not be the first star to explode. You might be surprised to hear that our sun will be the first star in the universe to explode. In fact, astronomers have already identified several stars that are in the process of exploding right now. For example, there's a star called Eta Carini that is located in the constellation of Carina. It estimated that this star is in its final stages of life and could go supernova at any time. There are also several other stars that are closely watched by astronomers because they show signs of being unstable. These include stars like Betelgeuse, which is located in the constellation of Orion. One day our sun will also explode, but don't worry, it's not going to happen anytime soon. The sun is currently about 4.5 billion years old, and it's expected to live for another 5 billion years. So we've got plenty of time to enjoy its light and warmth. Just make sure you wear sunscreen. No. 9. It has a corona. If you've ever seen a photo of the sun, then you've probably noticed that it has a white glow around it. This is actually a layer of the sun's atmosphere called the corona. The corona is extremely hot, reaching temperatures of over 1 million degrees Celsius. Despite being so hot, the corona is still transparent and doesn't emit any light. Instead, it glows by reflecting the light from the sun's surface. The corona is also constantly changing and evolving, which makes it a fascinating subject for solar astronomers.
Ow.
One of the most mysterious features of the corona are the corona mass ejections, or CMEs. These are massive bursts of plasma that erupt from the sun's surface and can extend millions of kilometers into space. CMEs can cause major disruptions to Earth's magnetic field and have the potential to cause widespread blackouts and damage to important infrastructure. That's why scientists are working hard to understand them better. No. 8. The sun's surface is not solid, unlike Earth. The sun doesn't have a solid surface that you can walk on. Instead, it's made up of hot plasma that extends from its core to its atmosphere. The boundary between the sun's body and space is called the heliopause. This is the point at which the sun's wind, a stream of charged particles that flows outward from the sun, meets the interstellar medium, a thin gas and dust that surrounds our solar system. The exact location of the heliopause is constantly changing, but it's thought to be about 120 astronomical units from the sun. That's about 4 times the distance between the sun and Pluto. Number 7. The sun emits an unbelievable amount of energy. The sun is the powerhouse of our solar system, providing the energy that makes life on Earth possible. But just how much energy does the sun emit? Well, it's more than you can imagine. Every second, the sun converts about 600 trillion tons of hydrogen into helium in its core, releasing an enormous amount of energy in the process. This energy powers the light and heat that reaches here on Earth. But it's not all good news. The sun's energy also causes the Earth's atmosphere to absorb and re-emit some of the energy, trapping heat and causing global warming. This is why it's so important for us to understand the sun's energy output and how it affects our planet. By studying the sun, we can learn more about the causes of climate change and develop ways to mitigate its harmful effects. Number 6. The sun can cause auroras. The sun's energy can cause auroras on both Earth and other planets with an atmosphere. Auroras are beautiful displays of light that occur when charged particles from the sun interact with the planet's magnetic field and atmosphere. When these particles collide with atmospheric gases, they excite the atoms, which then emit light. On Earth, auroras are known as the northern lights or southern lights, depending on where they occur. They typically appear as colorful bands of light that dance across the sky. While they are most commonly seen in shades of green and red, auroras can also occur in other colors, such as purple, blue, and white. The sun's activity can also cause other fascinating phenomena on Earth, such as solar storms and ionospheric disturbances. These events can disrupt important infrastructure such as telecommunications and power grids. By studying the sun, we can learn more about these potentially harmful effects and develop ways to protect ourselves from them. No. 5. The sun has a huge impact on our planet. As I mentioned before, the sun provides the energy that makes life on Earth possible. But it also has a huge impact on our planet in other ways. For example, the sun's radiation is responsible for the ozone layer that protects us from harmful ultraviolet radiation. The sun's magnetic field also influences the Earth's climate and weather patterns, and auroras wouldn't be possible without the sun's energy. The sun's activity can also cause major disruptions to our planet's atmosphere and magnetic field. Solar storms, for example, can cause widespread blackouts and damage to important infrastructure. That's why it's so important for us to monitor the sun's activity and understand its potential impacts on Earth. By doing so, we can better protect ourselves from the dangers of solar activity, while continuing to enjoy the benefits that the sun provides. Number 4. The sun is much bigger than Earth. The sun is truly a giant among stars. Its diameter is about 1.39 million kilometers, which is more than 109 times the diameter of Earth. If you were to place Earth at the center of the sun, it would fit inside with plenty of room to spare. The sun's mass is also truly staggering. It weighs about 1.989 kilograms, which is more than 333,000 times the mass of Earth. It's no wonder that the sun's gravity keeps Earth and the other planets in our solar system in their orbits. Just imagine the gravitational pull you would experience if you were close enough to the sun. You'd be utterly crushed. No. 3. The sun has been around for billions of years. The sun is estimated to be around 4.6 billion years old. That's a lot of time to be shining brightly in the sky. The sun formed from a giant cloud of gas and dust that collapsed in on itself. As the cloud collapsed, it began to spin and heat up until it reached temperatures of millions of degrees Celsius. At this point, nuclear fusion began in the sun's core, and it became the star we know today. The sun will continue to shine for billions more years, but eventually it will run out of hydrogen fuel and become a white dwarf. Number 2. The sun is in the Milky Way galaxy. The sun is located in the Milky Way galaxy, which contains hundreds of billions of stars. Our galaxy is part of a group of galaxies known as the Local Group. The Milky Way is estimated to be about 100,000 light-years across and contains a variety of stars, including red dwarfs, blue giants, and yellow dwarfs. The sun is a yellow dwarf star and is considered to be relatively small and average in terms of mass and size. Despite being just one of many stars in the galaxy, the sun is the center of our solar system and provides light and warmth to the planets that orbit it. No one. The sun helps us tell the time. The sun's position in the sky can be used to tell the time of day. As the sun moves across the sky, it casts its rays at different angles, creating different lengths of shadows. By measuring the length of a shadow, you can determine the time of day. The sun is also used to keep track of time in a more precise way. A solar day is defined as the time between two successive instants when the sun crosses the prime meridian, which is an imaginary line of longitude that runs through Greenwich, England. A solar day is equal to 24 hours, but the actual length of a day can vary slightly depending on the time of year. During the summer, days are longer and nights are shorter because the sun's rays hit the Earth at a steeper angle. During the winter, days are shorter and nights are longer because the sun's rays hit the Earth at a shallower angle. Now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment below which fact about the sun surprised you the most. Was it the unbelievable amount of energy it emits, or the fact that it's not actually a solid object? Or maybe it was the surprising fact that the sun will not be the first star to explode. Whatever it was, we'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun and educational content. Thanks for watching.